Hello everyone, welcome to Seaborn. So today's session will be seeing how Seaborn library is different from Matplotlib because both are used for your visualization library. So how will we differ it in that both in that purpose? Let's start to create one code for with the help of your Matplotlib and a NumPy. Let's import the libraries. Import NumPy as np, and we need to import Matplotlib also. So import, or you can go with form as well, like that's your wish how you have to import the libraries. You can import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So let's import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, pyplot as plt. And when you run this both library, let's create a div, and then we need to go with any functions. I just go with the show function. Show inside or show one, whatever the show inside show, or you can go with synplot also, synplot. So that's your wish, which is the names you want to keep. So I'm going with the show only, show. And then here we are moving to flip equals to 1, and then we are moving to the things like when you created the methods, we are going inside the methods. So with the colons up, this is how the we are creating a methods on that. So this is how we have to writing the particulars thing, and then we need to create the things how we have to going the plotting the things. So we are moving to x equals to and p dot linspace pace, because we need to create a plots, right? So moving to 0 comma 14 comma 100, 14 comma 100, we get the linspace values. After linspace values, we are moving to go in the for loop. So do the iteration for I in range, I in range. So inside the range, we need to give the range from when to when you need to go with that. So I'm giving start from 1 ending for the 6, and then with the colon for loop. Inside the for loop, I'm doing the plotting, main plotting, plt dot plot. Plt, what we use for Matplotlib as an alias name, plots. Now inside that the values where you use the linspace x dot np, and we have for the alias name for the numpy np dot sin. We already use sin and cos. I don't feel we need to go with that, we already know how to use it. Just use the sin method to go ahead with the creation of matplot. So x plus I the iterations values, and then I then multiply of your 0.5 or 0.5. So that's just a value we are giving, and then inside into, so that's the values we are giving. Then we are multiplying with the things comma 7 minus I. So this is just a multiply to understand like how we need to work on that. And then the flip, this is the flip what we use it here, so don't confuse with that. So whenever we use this type of method or function, so be clear like what you need to use it. If you observe here, we use here x, the same x we are using here, and x plus I into 0.5, and the flip what we use inside the diff function, we need to use that particular thing. So we done. So let's come out and just call the method, show method. We are calling the show method. At last we are calling with the plt dot show. So both are show, so I need to change that method name. So I'm going with show one, show one. So what happened, or it will be or confusing. Let's wait a while and you can observe how it's work. So this is how we, when we are working on the Matplotlib, it will give you in this look to do the plotting. So whatever the values we are giving in that way, this plot will be arranged. So what we'll do the changes in the same plot with the help of Seaborn, or we use a set functions. Okay, so let's move to do that particular things, do the same thing just using the set method. So here what we'll do, we just import it. So everything is the same. So what we are taking the same values what we give here. So the source we not taken, we just taking this particular fill, the things we need to import it this particular areas also. So taking an importing part, we are giving the importing, and then we are moving to this particular because we need this one also as well. We don't want to confuse the things, so we just take in this particular area as well. So we are putting after this particular things. After this, when you're done with all the diff methods what we are giving, we need to go with the Seaborn. Like now the main important part is you have to go with the Seaborn. So we are import Seaborn as SP. So we import the Seaborn now with the help of your set method. So remember sp.set method to do the changes on that particular plots on that. Now we call the show one methods what we already taken. So show one, and then with the plt dot the show, so normal show, that is by default show what we have it. So we are going with the same thing, doing the changes on that particular area. What we done, we are not doing anything, just we are importing the Seaborn as sp, then we are moving to sp.set, and just with the use of this method, this is the method called set method. So set method, we use the set method to do the changes. Let's run this, wait for a while. Yeah, so if you compare it at this both thing, so we do the same method. If you observe this plotting how the UI looks like, and this plotting how exactly it's look like. So this is what the differ of your visualization with the help of Matplot or Seaborn. So if you use Matplot, how it will be look like your the main plotting when you run this, it's look like in this way, the normal way, backside it will be your Y. When it comes to here, it will be in this way. It's a differ little bit of a from the Matplot, the visualization. So the thing was, both are similarities, are so many things, just a differ is in a visualization. Not only the visualization is data, they visualize the data in that way, but when it comes to the modification of your the look or UI or GUI or graphics, it gives this type of graphics to look like in that. So we use the set method to work on that. So I hope now you have an idea like how it's Matplotlib is different from the Seaborn, except both are a visualization library. So for the next session, we'll be moving towards to use the histogram methods, like histogram plotting, what we use with the help of your Seaborn. Thank you.